Let's go.
Welcome to the Top of Your Game podcast with Dr. Floyd. The show is dedicated to helping you grow, thrive, and do your best work. Dr. Floyd believes there's greatness within you, and the show is designed to help you live your dream, do your best work, and leave a legacy. Now, here's Dr. Floyd.
Welcome to another episode of the Top of Your Game podcast, the show for high achievers, visionaries, and ambitious professionals who are ready to unlock their greatness and live with unstoppable momentum. I'm your host, Dr. Floyd. Today we are talking about something that separates the great from the average, the finishers from the quitters, and the champions from the spectators. We're talking about how to handle hard better. How to handle hard better. Now, I want to warn you, this isn't going to be a soft conversation. We're not here to sugarcoat. We're not here to sugarcoat. We're here to talk about what it really takes to rise to the top of your game and stay there. Now, here's the truth nobody likes to admit. It's a vicious cycle living on this planet. Yes, it's a vicious cycle living on this planet. You're going to get hurt. You're going to lose people. You're going to face disappointment. You will have seasons. Yes, you will have seasons where life feels like it's swinging at you, left, right, and center. And if you've been alive for more than 5 minutes, yes, being alive for more than 5 minutes, you already know hard is coming, whether you like it or not. Some people spend their lives hoping to avoid hard. They try to live safe. They try to avoid discomfort. They try to hide from pain. But you and I both know there is no safe lane. There is no safe lane. So the real question isn't how can I avoid hard? The real question is what would happen if you decided to handle hard better? I'm not asking you to pretend like life is easy. I'm telling you to become so strong, so focused, so unshakable that when hard shows up at your front door, you just don't panic. You don't break. You don't shrink. You handle hard, and you handle it better than you did the last time. Yes, you handle it better than you handled it the last time. Now, let's talk about the thing most people overlook. It's called mental toughness. Mental toughness is the competitive edge. Yes, mental toughness is the competitive edge. It's the unseen difference maker. The one thing that when everything else is equal, it decides who wins and who loses. Now listen, you can have talent, but without mental toughness, you will choke on the pressure. You can have skill, but without mental toughness, you will crumble when life hits hard and hits back. You can have opportunity, but without mental toughness, you will quit before you cross the finish line. Yes, you will quit before you cross the finish line. And here's the truth. Here's the truth. Talent may get you noticed, but mental toughness will keep you in the game when everyone else walks off the field. You see, I didn't come from money. I didn't come from affluence. I came from hard. Did you hear what I say? I didn't come from money. I didn't come from affluence. I came from hard. I've had moments where life told me I didn't belong. I didn't belong where people counted me out before I even got started. But I made a decision. I made a decision. I wasn't going to let my start decide my finish. I wasn't going to let my start decide my finish. I learned how to handle hard better. And that more than degree, any connection, any lucky break has been my edge. Yes, that has been my edge. Now, let me be real. This isn't about pretending to be a machine. No, it's not about being a machine. You're human. You will get tired. There will be days when you feel like you can't go one more step. And on those days, I'll tell you what I tell myself. I tell myself, rest if you must, but don't stop, keep moving. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, just keep moving. I don't know about you, but there's somebody depending on me, so I can't quit. My children are depending on me. My wife's depending on me. There's a generation, yes, there's a generation coming behind me. There's a family watching me. There's a purpose I've been assigned to fulfill, and that's depending on me. And maybe you feel that too, that weight of responsibility, that knowing in your spirit that quitting is not an option. When hard hits, you have two choices. You can stay down or you can get back up. Only two choices when hard hits. You can stay down or you can get back up. But here's the thing. Life is not a hobby. Life is not a hobby. It's not a rehearsal. It's a recital. Yes, life is not a rehearsal. It's a recital. Every day you wake up, the world is watching you perform your purpose. So the question is, what are you going to deliver? What are you going to deliver? Listen, let hard push you to greatness. Yes, let hard push you to greatness. Now, pain is a strange thing. It can destroy you or it can make you unstoppable. If you let it, the pain, the challenges, the hard moments can push you into greatness. You see, every champion you've ever admired has this in common. They didn't avoid pain, they used it. Yes, they didn't avoid pain, they used it. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team, used it. Oprah faced poverty and abuse, used it. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, used it. I was born into poverty, used it. You can take the same approach. So instead of letting hard break you, let it shape you. Let me say that again. Instead of letting hard break you, let it shape you. Instead of resenting the struggle, respect it because it's giving you the muscles you're going to need for the next level. Now, before I close, I have to address something deeper, something that often hides beneath the surface. It's not just pain that stops us, it's fear. And I'm not talking about fear of failure, I'm talking about fear of power. Let me borrow the words of Marion Williamson here. She said, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of God. Yes, you are a child of God. And your playing small does not serve the world. That's right there. That right there, that statement right there, that's the truth that unlocks everything. That truth unlocks, I say, everything. When you finally realize that your strength, your gifts, your purpose, they're not an accident, then you stop apologizing for being powerful. And when you stop apologizing, you start winning. So here's my challenge to you. The challenge I want to give to you is simply this: don't just survive. Don't just survive hard. Don't just endure it. Handle hard better. When you face that problem at work, handle hard better. When your training gets tough, handle hard better. When your relationships test you, handle hard better. When life swings and it feels like you can't breathe, handle hard better. Because if you can learn to handle hard better, there's nothing, absolutely nothing in this life you cannot do. You are powerful beyond measure. You were born for more. So rest you must, but don't you dare stop. Keep moving because the world is waiting to see you at the top of your game. In case you don't know, or in case you forgot, let me remind you this: there's greatness within you. Yes, there's greatness within you. Now go out there and give life your best shot. Now remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in today. Until next time, live your dream, do your best work, and leave a legacy. Let's get after it.
Let's go.